Welcome to your magical Welcome to your magical moon message. I'm currently perusing the streets in bum mode. Have to lay low. No, but for real. We are, oh my God, we are at the beginning of Capricorn season. 0 degrees, 1 degree is gonna push us in. 0 degrees square, 0 degrees Jupiter in Aries, right? Y'all, this is it. I don't know what else to tell you. This is about to be followed up with a new moon in 2 days that is effectively going to apply this transcendence of perception and your understanding of this ascended perspective in order to complete everything that you've effectively broken through for the past 3 months and apply to move forward towards the top of the mountain. I know you see the peaks. Jesus Christ, this synchronicity. I've been seeing so many people hit me up like, are you seeing crazy synchronicities? Listen, especially now with the Sun square Jupiter, this is a high synchronization point that leads to a pressure of bursting forward that Jupiter is going to help you understand how to account for the evolution of your character so that you can move forward, yada, yada, yada. Jesus Christ, like the challenges come through. Anyway, yes. The synchronicities are ridiculous. However, your brain, this is kind of crazy. Even those, oh my God, of course. Yo, the synchronicities are retarded. Damn, I was trying to show you that car right there has 777 on the license plate. But just the way they're showing, it's not necessarily that the synchronicities are more. They're actually no more than what you've done. Your awareness has been expanding and you're unconsciously processing more than you psychic used to actually. Like, it literally does it for itself now. And listen, a lot of this is subjectively interpretive. So if I want to see everything as a sign, I will. But it doesn't change the fact that some of these signs show themselves to you. Like, see that 2-2? That's not a sign. I just saw 2-2 and I was like, yeah. Versus it showing itself to you, which is still subjectively interpreted. So you don't want to get caught up in a 12th house Piscean balsamic phase about the objectivity of a subjective experience. In fact, the less it makes sense, the better. You just have to know how to disassociate between what's subjective and what's real. In other words, don't try and unnecessarily or unreasonably apply your subjective insights towards your external reality. You don't have to actually even take into account your external reality. Your subjective insights are for you. This is your inner magic. And I'm saying that because you're going to get more than ever. You're going to get the blitzkrieg of all of them jam-packed. We literally started a moon in Sag trine Jupiter. So this is a ascended understanding of what direction you're literally getting ready to move forward to. And the reason why this is very key is because we had the new moon in Sagittarius. And so we are now in the solstice, okay? This is the conclusion arc. I'm an anime head, so like this is hype. The last arc of this season is the most ridiculous arc. We have the final boss battle with Pluto Cap. Then we have the run-in with the Reaper, Sun Saturn in Aquarius. And then we have Sun Neptune in Pisces. And then spring, we literally start off with, we literally apex with Sun Jupiter. And then we have Sun Uranus and Taurus. Like 2023, are y'all fucking ready? Like, it's not a joke. It's not a fucking joke. It's not a fucking joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Okay, cool. The level of synchronization you are awakening to in light of what this breakthrough arc did to take forth the integration of this ascended nature of your consciousness and break it through is now completing on your character, happy Capricorn season, the nature of how you can, what does Capricorn use? Use these superpowers. In other words, especially in light of the last 2 years, you literally have been awakening your body's ability to align with your spirit. And now that your physical body and your higher self through your chakras and energy body are aligned, you can harness and manifest your unique superpowers. This literally marks the crucial juncture where, coming into this point of ascension, you're not only broken through 3 years worth since 2020 of your own innate abilities and skills. This marks literally with Jupiter that is square the Sun in Capricorn, the first major utilization of your superpowers, perhaps for the first time ever in your entire life. You've always used your abilities. In fact, you've had instances just recently that have slightly broken you through to the realization that certain skills you thought were just in your head are very real. It's almost like a hatchling though. You know what I'm saying? I'm using the Charizard analogy as final evolution, but you're still stepping into a lot of this very newly. And so it can feel like you're not entirely aware of everything you can do with this when you actually want to take your time with this, because the small you're breaking into is so huge. The first part of this just starts with self-concept and definition. Before we get into Pisces season and we explore all the abilities, the first aspect of stepping into the superpower is just walking, knowing you have the ability. Because someone who has to wear a bulletproof vest in order to walk through a gunfight versus you at the very end of Sagittarius season realizing you can cloak your body invisibility, really? And like you've had evidence of this, but you never really knew how to practically apply that until now. Thank you, Son, Christ, whatever. And the reason why this is lit is because now you don't even have to use the ability. The way you walk around is subconsciously different, because it's like, I could just cloak my body and be bulletproof in this bitch. I can apply a layer of earth energy, right? Everyone has their own unique energy, but we have to really denote the controversial nature of how you are leveling up capability in a way that innovates your entire world. Even if it's as simple as typing 90 words per minute, where before you typed like 150. That small change is gonna make a huge difference. But I'm not compromising though. These are fucking superpowers. Welcome to Capricorn season. This balsamic phase with the moon in Sagittarius is not only having you understand the ascended perspective, the higher level perspective of how to completely transcend your utilization of newly awakened superpowers, but this is literally going to give you the final insight and vision of what and how to see has to be done, so that once the new moon goes into Capricorn, it's like, okay, we've seen the final piece of the puzzle of what we have to do. Boom, let's do it. And so with the moon opposite Mars in Gemini, that's a very static and challenging aspect, meant to stir up enough energy and friction in order to facilitate magical breakthrough. An opposition like this helps you understand the change of what mental infinity, of what mental process allows you to sync with your environment, so that you are now manifesting more magic in your reality. This is now entering us into the next stage of these bonus rounds, that as we conclude old world mechanics, we get ready to step into new world mechanics based on the new generation of souls who are also here to move us forward. And this is where, with the moon in Sagittarius square Pisces, you're going to gain a lot of information that's true from delusional beliefs and lies. Okay, like you can hear somebody, this makes you want to be open to everything. Do not necessarily discriminate. So And this actually happened to me recently, and it's a lot of that is because the moon is 12th house of the sun, but it's square the Pisces energy. So this is highly philosophical in ways where you'll hear people speak with conviction about shit that is just completely a lie. That's just completely bullshit. All right? People with Gemini and Virgo energies can at least account for the truth and facts in ways that we can get called out for being contradictory. But it's something you want to keep in mind. It's not relative to a sign. Everyone goes through it. But like, for example, I saw a post or a message shared that was inherently fallacious. Like, it was really more so of a belief than anything factual. The premise of the statement and the conclusion were pretty much ass. Like, as much as I would want to believe it, not necessarily going to assert that it's true. However, there were certain statements made in there unrelated to how it was even used that as a statement were true. In the context that it was used, it wasn't true. And this is how you can glean insight from influences trying to disagree with you. You want to listen with the spirit. Of course, insights that align with the truth you're also speaking will connect in that way as well. But keep that in mind, because the rapid accelerated quality of how supernaturally every single degree yeah, these synchronicities hit like you're getting hit with phenomena that your subconscious is struggling to filter, and that struggle is a good struggle, like a butterfly struggling to break free of its chrysalis. So embrace that struggle. But like, for those of you who feel like the synchronicities are out of control and off the chain, you have to really be mindful that relative to that phenomena, you're still barely seeing the majority of them. So for those of you who feel like personally, you've been seeing a lot, you're just getting started. Many of you are only using like less than 1% or 10% of your brain capacity. Science has said that using more than 100% or using up to 100% of your brain is a myth. That's actually a lie. You are able to harness 100% of your brain and max. Where the myth comes in is the whole notion that you're not always using centers of your brain, and science through brain scans have shown no, actually that's not true. Your brain is actually functioning in ways you don't know. However, that doesn't conclude that there isn't a next level. Remember, these scientists don't acknowledge you have a soul and a spirit. Can I get a holler? Literally, soul. That's a soul vehicle. That's a soul vehicle. Think about the alignment my higher self operating my avatar had to be in so I could do this down here. 3D, we do this. Okay. I just wanted to show you that. That's the moon in Sagittarius. Listen to your soul's guidance, because the rest of the synchronization will give you the final perspective before you step into the new moon in Capricorn, where, mark my words, you will begin the new cycle of utilization of new superpowers. You did this 3 times before in Aries, Cancer, and Libra season. This is the final version where you put the box over the Christmas gift in Capricorn season, where Christmas is. I said that. Let's do it. Pisces season, this is going to blossom after Aquarius strengthens the actions you're taking. So take the vision you've broken through in Sagittarius, apply those actions in Capricorn. But you're going to gain very crucial ascended insight on everything you need to know to actually operate your superpowers at the highest level. You've been using your powers and your abilities and your magic your whole life. This represents awakening the highest level. Oh my God, I can't make this up. The literal pinnacle that you're using this at. And then, of course, the moon and Sag is like, okay, we're going to go this way. Boom, that's the direction you're going to go. So pay attention. This is a very important transit. This is a conclusion of very important work you've done for years. And I mean, if you like using supernatural abilities to completely change and direct your life towards your greatest goals and dreams, congratulations. A lot of people died to get here. You didn't listen to bullshit, and it's time to get your prize. Woo! Don't forget you are the prize. Godspeed, y'all.